So today you'll be learning a life cycle of an average star, and we learned again in the previous video that a stellar nebula is basically a ball of gas and dust, which its gravitational pull collects, and then an average star is formed when dust and gas combine, but is smaller than our sun. So, wow, I made a mess. So this would be our average star, and an average star is eight times smaller than our sun. And also, an average star will last longer than a massive star because it burns less gas or atoms, like hydrogen, than a massive star. A massive star will burn about 4 times more than an average star. And then again, this would be my average star. Once the stellar nebula, which is again a cloud of dust and gas, once it turns into an average star, the next stage would be a red giant. So this would be my red giant. And then a red giant will eventually, as time progresses, it'll blow off its outer layers of gas, and after it has run out of fuel to burn helium atoms, these outer layers of gas expand into space or around its core, forming a nebula, which is often the shape of a ring or bubble, and then this would be called a planetary nebula. So this would be my planetary nebula. And the glitter represents gas, while the gases around the planetary nebula. And then a planetary nebula lasts for about 10,000 years. But inside the planetary nebula, its core is a white dwarf. So inside this planetary nebula would be a white dwarf. And then eventually the core stops ejecting gas into space. So that means all the gas disappears. And then only the white dwarf remains. Okay, and only the white dwarf remains, and it takes billions of trillions of years for a white dwarf to stop burning. But if it's at the stage or edge of dying, the white dwarf's energy would dim and become less, and it would burn or shine less, and then it is considered as a black dwarf, which again means all the light just disappears. Today you learned a life cycle of an average star. Oh, I can't believe I missed that.